Alright guys, so I finally got a hold of Lowrance active target. I'm going to be doing install video, unboxing and install video. Be working on the next couple days because AK's got gymnastics tonight, so try to get as much as I can tonight, and then tomorrow afternoon, so this is a Thursday, tomorrow afternoon is Friday, going to get finished tomorrow afternoon after work, and then that way we can go fish and try it out Saturday. So yeah, got to get it done. So let's do the unboxing and then I'll start doing my install. I want to put the box up under my console to keep it out of the way, but also give it plenty of ventilation. So that's the plan right now. We're going to run the cables and see if I can do that. If not, I gotta go with plan B, and I have to figure out plan B. So let's go ahead and do the unboxing right quick, and then we'll start install. All right. All right, guys, let's do the unboxing right quick. Kind of getting behind the camera so you can see everything. So we got a little sleeve. Lowrance has done a new eco-friendly boxing, which is pretty awesome. Keep plastics out of the lakes, so in the ocean. So there we go. Just a sleeve, and then you get a big box, and my active target manuals on top. I'll have to look at that, but I think that's just installation, and I've watched plenty of videos since it came out to know how to install, but I'll look at it anyways. Some more about the sustainability stuff and limited warranty. Here's the box itself. Looking kind of dirty. We'll clean it up a little bit, but there's the box itself. It makes all the magic happen. Does all the computing. Hopefully I got enough room to stick it where I want to. If not, we'll have to figure it out. So get the mushroom stuff out. Oh, and here is the, let's figure out how this thing comes off. I got mushroom dust everywhere. So here's the cable and the transducer. I had to clean it up. It's looking ratty, but I'll clean it up, make it look good. Cable, hopefully I can run it from there all the way back there and keep it up out of the way. The mount, 2 mounts. I'm going to use this mount, I already know. Ethernet cable. I know that this Ethernet cable will fit from there to there, so I'm pretty good with that. Power wire and a little bit of odds and ends. So that's pretty much what comes with it. I'm surprised there's no operator manual, but hey, we'll get it figured out. So that, guys, is the unboxing. Let me flip around here where you got some light. I hope you had plenty of light when I unboxed it. But we're gonna start pulling everything off with my boat. Gotta pull this panel right here, and the awesome thing about my boat is I have tubes that run from the front, basically from the front to back, or from the bow to the console, and from the console to the back. So I only have to, it's so easy to run wires in my boat. So pull this off, and then I'll run my wires, make sure everything works, get everything all started, and hopefully that's how it goes. I'll do some time lapse too, and then talk about stuff, but that's how it is. Hope this works, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I placed an order back in, like, when they first announced, and never got it. And then Hennessey Outdoors posted that they were getting them like crazy, so I pre-ordered from him, canceled my other order, and got it pretty quick. So I'm so excited. That's where we're at. Let's get it installed and get to learning this new technology. So let's go. All right, guys, so In all honesty, that was about a month ago. We've got everything hooked up now. We got everything wired up, and we've actually been using the electronics, and it's pretty awesome. Or the active target is pretty awesome. I did do time lapse, but my daughter came out here to help daddy, just like all little kids do. They want to help daddy work on stuff. You know, they want to help out. And she ended up, I mean, she helped me, or, you know, she helped me, but it's always fun. I love having her around. But she was in her underwear, and I'm not putting that on YouTube or anywhere else. That's just not cool. So what you're going to get is basically, you know, where I've loaded or where I've attached my box, or where I ended up attaching my box, how I've got my cables ran. I'm going to show you a cool little thing that I use to run my cables, and also how I've got it wired. You'll see that. And then after we talk about that stuff, I'm going to show you like my first trip out with it. I have like some, what do you call it, screen recording through the unit. I'll show you what I saw. Pretty cool stuff that I saw. And then I got my first fish catch, which is pretty cool. It's always cool to, you know, use something new to catch a fish, and I did. So I got that for you. And after that, I got a little bit of you know, my first month of having this. What do I think? Like, what are my actual honest opinions about it? So let's go ahead, and I'll show you one of the first things of how I've mounted the transducer on my trolling motor. Oh, and if you got any questions about installation, guys, there are a lot of cool installation videos. Paul Geddes with Tactical Sonar, he did an awesome video. Go check him out. And I know there's, you know, multiple installation videos, but I know Paul Geddes had a very good video, and go check it out. Other than that, let's get started. First is how I've mounted it on the trolling motor. All right, guys, so how I've mounted it on the trolling motor. Forward facing like this. We've got a ghost. One thing you can do is go into your settings for your ghost on your HDS Lives and get it to when you stow it, it always stows a certain way. So like mine always stows prop in, so that's why my target is mounted here, because if you mounted it the other way, it'd be hitting on stuff. So change your ghost to prop in, that way when it stows, it always goes to the prop in, and you don't have a problem with it. So way that I've run my cables for my transducer, these little clips, see they're fully movable, keeps everything very, I mean, it's snug, but nothing's gonna, like, they're not gonna pop off, and they move, so it's very cool. Don't have to worry about it getting pinched. And then this part right here, the cable is loose again. 2 bolts mounts it to the trolling motor. Tape, just plain tape, ran along my wire of my trolling motor and into the boat. Now I have seen that some companies have some, I guess, with the troll guards or troll tamer. I don't know if I want to put one on. I've thought about it. I don't know how it will act with my clips, which I've got to put some, my clips right here, I need to put some zip ties to keep this locked down, but I don't know how it will act, so I haven't done that yet. So that's how I've mounted it. Guys, this is Hennessey Outdoor Electronics. That's the guy that I got my active target from, and also upgraded to a Lowrance Live 9 for this. He's where I got my active target. Yeah, like I said, active target upgraded to Live 9. He's where I got these clips, and I want to say they were 50 bucks. I know that you can buy these from other people who make them, and they're a little more expensive. 50 bucks from him. I'll put the link down below, so you can get you a set if you're doing this. they just clip on. Like they literally, I'll just pull one off. Literally, they pop on, and everything's free to move around. It's that easy, simple. No more taping, no more zip ties. That keeps it in place, and you don't have to worry about it. I literally, you don't. It just kind of like moves around. It's awesome. So next, let's go see where I mounted the box. And a rabbit just ran by the door. Let's see if you can see him. Rabbit. All right, let's go see where I mounted the box. All right, guys. So this is where I have my box mounted. Got my cables run. This is like for my boat, this is kind of like a storage box. Got my life jackets and tools and stuff in here. That's it. It's not that long of a box. If you can kind of tell, I'm using a lot to light everything up. But this is where I store my, you know, my weigh bag, and I got some tools and rope and a spare prop and yeah, towel. So that's where everything is in my boat. Like right here, right behind it, this is my cooler. So that's how the velos, 189 velos are set up. Instead of having another rod locker like the other side of the boat, you got a storage hatch here, carpeted storage hatch, and your cooler. So that is where I have mounted my unit, or the active target unit, and ran the wires up to the front of the boat. So let's go take a look at where, or the back of how, let's go take a look at how I've got everything wired up in the back. So let me switch over there right quick. Okay, so the last piece of the puzzle is power. You saw the transducer mounted, you saw where I mounted the box. Now we got to get power. And the way I've chose to do power is direct wiring it to the battery. Give me the cleanest power. I've done that with my Lowrances before, and I use dedicated harnesses basically built by Sonar Pro. Not affiliated with them, they're just the ones that I bought. So let's take a look and see what it looks like. Alright guys, so here's my setup. As you can see, I got two Sonar Pro harnesses back here. One for the lives and one for my active target. You can see I got two switches. I got one for active target and one for lives. Direct wired to the battery. Everything's clean. I won't say clean because it's kind of nasty back here. But this is how I've set it up. Now, you might want to know why I have two switches. I have one for my units and one for active target. Well, the reason is when I start flipping grass and I start frogging here on Gunnersville, or if I'm on Nickajack or whatever, I'm not gonna want my active target running. Basically, I haven't decided how I'm gonna pull the transducer up, because all it's gonna do is catch grass. But I do know that I can turn this off and cut power, and that way I don't have to worry about it. I think I've talked about this secret before, so it's not really that big of a secret. I think I put it in a different video. But when I'm flipping grass and frogging, I have my units on, so that's why I want to switch for my units. And I'm basically have all my sonar turned off, and all I have up is the map. And I basically put an X down, or a waypoint down, for every fish that I catch. Through the year, basically it's going to show me where my best stretches of grass for flipping is. By the time I hit September, October, I'm pretty good on where I need to be fishing. So that's it. That's kind of an off topic, but that's how I've got everything wired, guys. I'll leave a link down below so you can find Sonar Pros wiring harnesses. Again, not affiliated with them. It's just the ones that I've chose to use on my boat, and they work great. So that's how we're wired. So let's go see some awesome screen recording of active target in action, me catching a fish, and then we'll come back with my 1 month review of active target and what I really think. My honest to God opinion of the unit. So let's go. Oh, big hippopotamus. That a girl. There we go. There we go. That's pretty awesome. Boom. So, saw it. Caught me like, I want to say it was right at a 3-pound spotty bass. Place that I've caught fish off before. If you've seen my channel, you've seen me catch fish in that place before. I did that on purpose. I wanted to go to a place that I knew the cover, or I knew the structure. I knew there was always fish there. I went there and used my active target to find the fish and catch a fish. And I ended up catching multiple fish and multiple species of fish that day. So my 1 month honest to God opinion of active target. Guys, it is not a miracle. I know there's a lot of people out there that think that it's a miracle technology, that you got it on your boat, you're gonna catch fish. No, it ain't happening. And actually, I will tell you that you will get frustrated sometimes. I've had it a month. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trips out with it in a month in my boat. And I've caught fish with it, don't get me wrong. But I went out to a lake here in Alabama, County Lake, Madison County Lake, because I wanted to look at crappie, see if I can catch crappie. And what I found out is you will pull up to a brush pile and there will be 500 fish on that brush pile. And you can drop a jig down to those fish and you will watch the fish come up to your jig and turn around and go away from your jig. Or you will watch them follow your lure and they never, they never bite. You do get some bites, but it's just because you have this technology doesn't mean you're just all of a sudden a pro. I promise you that. It's another tool in the arsenal. It's something you've got to put the time in and learn. I've caught one, if you look, the last video I posted, the Smith Lake tournament, practice and tournament, that big spot I did catch looking at my active target. I saw the herring balls. I was throwing towards the herring balls, coming through them, and I saw the fish moving, and I stopped reeling. Didn't realize I'd stopped reeling because I was looking at the screen, and I got bit. That's another thing. I found that a lot of times I'm staring at that screen instead of actually fishing, which is cool because I'm learning. But in another sense, it's not cool because I'm not fishing. So I've got to figure that out, how to use it and not be staring at it all the time. Usually I just have it up as for sonar or something I can see the depth. I'm not exactly trying to look at, a brush pile, because usually I mark the brush pile and I pull up and I start fishing the brush pile instead of just using my graph to stare at the brush pile. I've got to get used to it. But again, I've caught some fish on it, but I've also watched fish give me the middle fin. Come up, hit my lure, or come up near my lure and not get it. Follow my lure and not get it. That's just part of it. Trying to learn. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of so much information out there. There's a little bit about how to set it up and get it showing better. I've adjusted a little bit of my, I guess it's contrast. I went up in my contrast to see a little bit more. I need some more time to actually work on it before I start, you know, this is my settings, because I'm kind of using, you know, adjusting it for my eyes to be able to see. But it is awesome. It is. If you follow me on Instagram, and if you haven't, just Brian Wildman is Fishing on Instagram. Sometimes I post some videos of me, you know, looking at the active target or what I'm seeing on active target. TikTok as well. I'm a Brian Wildman on TikTok, and I'll put links to both of them below. That way you can check me out. But TikTok, I actually posted one of the first videos you know, the first days out there, and me reacting to the fish. And people, like some of my family and friends have made fun of me because I'm just like, oh, you can see its tail. It's so awesome to be able to see the fish and see the tail and watch it swim. So it's awesome technology, but in the long run, it's just a tool that's got to be learned, and when to use it when you can't. It's not a miracle. So guys, don't think that just because you don't have it, you can't compete in tournaments, because I promise you, you can. Look at John Cox. That man is a beast, and for the longest, he didn't even have electronics on his boat. He just recently put electronics on his boat. So don't be discouraged if you don't got it. If you get a chance, get it. It's another tool. It's awesome. It's just like side scan, down scan. It's an awesome tool to be able to see the fish and learn. That's what I'm seeing the most out of it, is I am learning. So all that said, guys, if you haven't already, go down and hit the subscribe button, because I will give a full review, especially when I start learning it better, and give you my settings. So hit the subscribe button for that. If you've got any questions on my setup whatsoever, you know, leave a comment. If you got a comment about the video, if you like the video, hit the like button. But that's it, guys. I hope you learned something today. I hope you found something out. But until next time, tight lines, stay safe, and we'll see you on the water.